Greetings, all. This is Dr. Daniel Sable, and welcome to the Cognitive Edge, a place where we talk about insights, innovation, and impact of technology. Today is a day where we're going to talk about AI and how artificial intelligence is no longer just a chatbot. And this is a major story that I realized that was circling around the media is that intelligence or artificial intelligence is no longer just a chatbot sitting on a website. AI is really moving into ultimately the critical systems that shape how we live and work. It's being built into chips and into laptops, cybersecurity tools, search engines, classrooms, business platforms, and everyday software. That shift matters. For a while, many of us thought of AI as something you just type the question into, but the real change is much bigger than that. AI is becoming really just part of infrastructure. It's being placed everywhere inside tools that we use every day. This means that it's going to affect how we search for information, how we protect data, how students learn, how business operate, and ultimately how decisions are made. Now, for a second, let me ask you a question. If you had to go in for a major surgery of some sort, and a robot that was trained by AI was going to perform the surgery, would you trust that AI robot to do the surgery on you? I'm not really sure, but I know that this promise is huge. AI can definitely make systems faster. It can definitely make systems smarter and more helpful. It can reduce repetitive work processes and improve access to information and support research and help people solve problems more quickly. But there's a serious risk. And this goes back to what I was saying about the surgery. So the challenge is not whether AI will become part of our lives. Ultimately, it already has become, and it's there. The real challenge now is making sure that convenience does not move faster than security, privacy, ethics, and human judgment. As part of the information that I'm seeing circling around is that there are judges and there are attorneys and courts that are really just trying to figure out ultimately who does the information belong to? Is it copyright infringement? Is uploading a picture of somebody else legal or illegal? These are things that have to really be sorted out and be turned into hard facts. So maybe borders and boundaries can be implemented into AI, or maybe there shouldn't be any, because we do have rights as humans and so forth. But the part that we really need to pay attention to is basically, are we creating problems for ourselves? So think about this one. When we have, say, a Facebook account and we want to close it, what happens? We're able to download all of our data, all of our pictures, I believe is all the things that we've liked and so forth. So does that mean that that can be mined by somebody? And if it can be mined, can they clearly draw a picture of who you are, what you are, how you live, what you do, connect your families to who you are, figure out your background, your phone numbers, all these different things that you probably want to keep personal. So think of it this way. Just because a job does something faster, it does not mean it's safer. Just because the system's automated does not mean that it's accurate. And just because AI can make a decision does not mean it should make that decision without human oversight, as I was saying with the surgery. So, as AI becomes a big part of education, libraries, cybersecurity, and databases, our daily life, we need to ask better questions like who controls the data? Who checks the results? And really, who is protecting the users? Who's responsible when something really goes wrong? AI is not just the future anymore, it's already here. Now the real work begins, so let's start using it wisely. What I'd like for you to do is really just think about the information you're putting up and the information you're loading prior to doing that. Because in the end, AI was used to hack a few different systems already. And it was proven because a ransom was offered, and the company that was offered the ransom did not pay it. And our data was leaked. Some people's data was ultimately leaked. So that means that if hackers can use AI to crack these systems and get our information, what else can they do? So hopefully today this got you thinking a little bit. It's not to put AI down. I love AI and I think it's great. I think it's wonderful for education because a student can download something and possibly learn something new. And then not only learn something new, use it in a transfer type way where they can apply it to other tools and information and so forth. But the question is are they being kept safe? So think about it. I'm Dr. Daniel Sable. Have a beautiful and sunny weekend, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching The Cognitive Edge. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.